and $8 rate. Now we need to calculate the expenses. Here expenses are pretty simple. Here you can see our food cost has been dropping significantly, and when we calculate the ratio, increase in the cost was 42,000 and 17,000. Increase in revenue was 165 and 70. When we look at the ratio, how much our increase compared to the increase in the food and beverage revenue, it was 25,000 and 24%. So 24% is, you can say, is the variable food cost, and the rest of the cost is base minimum basis. So the minimum base here is $72,000. Sorry, minimum base here is $179, at which we are getting 25% rate, and out of them, so 25%, and the extra revenue will cost us only 24%. So now here we can see, okay, we have a revenue of, so let's say now the cost will be, if 190,000, so what is the extra revenue? So the extra revenue here is 194 minus 179 from our base is only 10,000. So our expenses would most likely be falling at 35%, or you can calculate it in this way, that 175,000 multiplied by, so fixed cost, we can say 63,000 plus the additional revenue which we are getting is 195,000 minus 179 bracket multiply by the extra income, which is gonna be here 25%. So means our food cost will be 66,000. So this is how we can calculate, and now we can look at the average food cost, which will be around 34.3%. Now our other operating department, since we know that other operating department are not showing any relationship, however the average cost here is about 2%. So let's say we can assume 2% as the cost into 2%. So our other cost of sale become 66,000. Now the payroll cost is important to understand. So how the payroll costs are impacting. So now you can see the payroll cost has one year it has decreased and 1 year it has increased. If you compare the ratio, it's also slightly different, minus 1.24 minus 1.46. So we cannot really make an assumption, make a judgment here what would be the cost, but it's likely that it's going to be fixed cost, because if you see the percentage increase from 65,000 to 81,000 in 2 years, it is not a big amount. If you compare what is the ratio that we are talking about is 16,000 divided by 2 years, 65,000. So it's, in 2 years it increased 24%. 1 year around 12%, which is about the inflation cost in this country. So means that we can assume that it's just only the inflationary increase. So most of the cost remains fixed. So 80,000 is my fixed cost. So we can calculate $80,000 as fixed cost. Correct? Assume, yeah, $81,000 as a $82,000 as a fixed cost. Now we are taking next year occupancy 2019 to 2020. We should increase the cost by another 5% or another 10%, because otherwise we may be short. I mean, we need to estimate for future, because break-even point is always calculated for future. So we need to see what is the future point. If you don't have a plan to increase the cost, then you don't need to take into account. But if you have a plan to increase the labor cost, giving them an increment, then you need to consider that increment into the fixed cost factor. Let's look at the F&B cost now. F&B cost has been increasing from 55 to 61 to 82, and the incremental factor here is 6,000 in 1 year, 27,000 in 2 years. If you look at the percentage of revenue, which is here, 6,000 divided by 72,000 and 27 divided by 165. So it's increased 1 year by 9% and another year by 16%. So it means we can say that the cost will increase for sure. It will increase, but it's a step cost. It is not a simple variable cost after a certain level. Once the business cross a certain level, the costs are increasing even much higher than a variable cost. So it's a step fixed cost. So how much would be the fixed component? The fixed component here would be 9, since 9% is modest increase. So we can say 9% is variable portion of revenue. So the 9% of variable portion means the revenue was 179,000 into 9% was fixed. So 9% is 16,000. The fixed portion is total cost minus 39,000. So 39,000 becomes fixed portion. The rest of it becomes fixed variable cost, 9%. So total revenue here we can say is 194,000 multiplied by 9%. So 17,000 will be the fixed cost, variable cost plus 39,000. So total cost will become 56,000 based on 194,000 revenue. So whenever our revenue increase, our fixed cost will remain the same, but the variable cost will increase. So it will change automatically. When our revenue increase significantly, let's say by not by more than this percentage, more than this 160,000 or more than 70,000, then we have to increase the variable cost to a higher level. Now other variable department is again not relevant here because we are not fixed. We are not sure what is the cost. So let's assume the latest one, 24,000 as fixed cost plus incremental, let's say 110%. So our total cost will become, so here is we are slowly building up the profit and loss department. Here you can see the